Hello, everybody. This is Bernie Strum, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today, we're going to replay the Red Sox game from. Today, we're going to replay the game. I'm sorry, I had the monitor on here, and I just had to shut that sound off. Anyway, we're going to replay the game from July 15th, 1950. The White Sox at the Boston Red Sox from Fenway Park in Boston. But before we do, I want to go over a couple of things. Since the last time we broadcast, if you had watched the last broadcast, you know that the Red Sox are on an 18-game winning streak. That came to an end the last game of the first half as the Red Sox lost to the Yankees in that game and went from 5 back to 4 back. The Yankees started to catch up on the Red Sox. We had the All-Star break. And when the Red Sox came back from the All-Star break, they played the Chicago White Sox for 2 days before this game. And they lost both of those games, so this is the third game of the series. They've lost the first 2. They're now on a 3-game losing streak. However, just as a side note, I wanted to go over something I thought was really funny. When I first started to play PC replay baseball on the channel here, it was very interesting. I'm not an expert on the game by any means. However, I'm learning it as I go along. And one of the things that surprised me is when I fired up the computer and turned on the PC replay program and went to do the lineups for the first game of the second half, I saw that Ted Williams wasn't available. And I thought that was pretty funny because the reason I'm even playing the 1950 season is because the Red Sox lost the American League pennant by 3.5 games, and Ted Williams, who broke his elbow in the 1950 All-Star game, didn't play for half of the month of July, the entire month of August, and half of the month of September before he came back. Anyway, I then had to figure out how I was going to get Ted Williams into this game, since apparently PC Replay Baseball knew that he wasn't available. So let me tell you what I did. It's very interesting. You load the 1950 season. You go over here to teams. And then you have all these things on the top: the schedule, statistics, availability, roster usage, lineups, everything. Well, it became obvious to me I had to hit availability, and now you have all the months of the year. You went to July. I went down to Ted Williams, and I found out that these games were highlighted. And because these games were highlighted in black, as you see down here, this is green. I don't know if you can see it on your screen. Williams was all blacked out, which means he couldn't play those games. So all I had to do was click on it, make him available for the games. And that's how you put a player into the game who wasn't available in real life. The other thing I did, and of course, for the last month or so, I would click the AI to have it pick the lineups, and it never picked Ted Williams. Well, I also discovered the reason it didn't pick Ted Williams is because his plate appearances and the number of games he was available was true. It was like 86 for the games, and plate appearances was about 400. And because he was being overused, the AI wouldn't put him in the lineup. So I corrected that, and I put him available for the entire 154 games, and I increased his plate appearances the same as Vern Stevens. So now the AI will be able to pick him. That's what I learned. Anyway, now you know what I know, and I'm a little smarter using this game than I was when I started back 2 months ago. Anyway, here's the 1950 standings as of today. The Red Sox are in first place, 56-23. They are 2.5 games ahead of New York, 9 games ahead of Detroit. We're going to go over to the schedule. We're going to hit July 15th. And we're going to go to the lineup screen. And as you'll see, the AI will pick Chicago's lineup. I'm not terribly familiar with Chicago's lineup, but as I look at it, it looks pretty good to me. Now we'll go over and pick Boston's lineup, and as you'll see, the AI will put Ted Williams in. No, it didn't put Ted Williams in there. So I'm going to do the same thing I done in the past. We're going to put Dom DiMaggio in center field. Johnny Pesky at third base. Ted Williams, which I wasn't able to do when I first started the second half, in left field. And we're ready to go. Let's go down to the field.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we invite you to rise and please sing as John Kiley plays our national anthem.
Here we go.
Replay Radio is live from Boston. Top of the first.
Here we go. Let's go over the lineups for the Chicago White Sox. Chico Carrasco batting first at shortstop. Dave Philly batting second in right field. Mike McCormick batting third in center. Gus Zernial, who leads the league in home runs with 25, is batting fourth. Eddie Robinson batting fifth at first base. Hank Majeski batting sixth at third. Gus, Neros, someone's going to have to help me with that pronunciation, is catching. Nellie Fox playing second, batting eighth. And pitching and batting ninth is Bill Wright. In the infield, it's the same as I usually play: Pesky, Stevens, Dorr, and Dropo. The outfield is also the same: Williams, DiMaggio, Zarilla. We have a backup catcher, Rosar, for the Red Sox, and he's going to be batting eighth. Ellis Kinder, who is not only a starting pitcher, but their most reliable relief pitcher on the mound. Carrasco is batting .268 with 2 home runs, 20 RBIs, and here's the first pitch. And he hits a ground ball to Pesky at third, over to Dropo for the out.
1 out, bases empty.
Dave Philly is up. He's got 8 home runs, 27 RBIs, and he is batting .251. And he hits a fly ball to right field. Zarilla puts it away.
2 outs, bases empty.
Kinder looking in at Mike McCormick. He's a part-time player. He's only been up 39 times in the replay. No home runs, 4 RBIs, batting .308. In the real season, he batted .225 in 59 games. And here's the pitch from Kinder. He hits a ground ball to short, over to first, and it's a quick 1-2-3 inning.
An easy inning to score, 1-2-3.
We go to the bottom of the first. Chicago nothing. Boston coming to bat.
Bottom of the first.
Dom DiMaggio due up. He will bat first in center field. Johnny Pesky batting second at third base. Ted Williams batting third in left field. Vern Stevens at short batting fourth. Walt Dropo batting fifth at first base. Bobby Dorr batting sixth at second. Al Zarilla in right field batting seventh. Buddy Rosar catching, batting eighth. Ellis Kinder pitching and batting ninth. Wright is looking in at Dom DiMaggio and throws the first pitch. And he has an infield single, and the Red Sox start the game with a runner on first.
No outs, men on first.
Dom DiMaggio's hit raised his average to .320 on the season. Johnny Pesky due up, but before we do that, we have a base action play. It could be a wild pitch. Let's see what the rating is. A 5 or a 6 would be wild. There it is. And DiMaggio goes to second.
No outs, men on second.
Pesky steps in. Pesky batting .291 with a home run, 23 RBIs. And there's a leaping catch by the second baseman. Pesky's out. It's possible double play. Let's see what happens. No double play.
1 out, men on second.
Still with a runner in scoring position and only 1 out, Ted Williams steps to the plate. 23 home runs, 87 RBIs, batting .337. Here's the pitch. He hits the ball to second. We're going to have to roll for an error. Let's see how Nellie Fox is doing. He's a pretty good fielder. He's going to make the play. DiMaggio's going to third. Williams is out.
2 outs, men on third.
Vern Stevens stepping in, batting .346. He's having a great first half. He had a great first half, 20 home runs, 84 runs batted in. DiMaggio on third, Wright throws. We're going to have either a single or a home run. It's a home run if it's 33 and above. There it is, long ball, deep to left field, and it's in the screen. The Red Sox lead 2-0. As many of
2
you
outs,
know,
base is empty.
this Red Sox team is one of the highest scoring teams in the history of baseball, and it's always nice to get a lead in the first inning. As I glance over at the chat, everything's going fine. Here we go. Wright is now pitching to Walt Dropo, who was the Rookie of the Year in 1950 for the Boston Red Sox. In real life, he's batting .282, 14 home runs, 50 runs batted in. Ball hit to second. Nellie Fox is going to have another error roll. He's going to make the play. It's going to end the inning.
2 runs, 2 hits, and none left on.
At the end of one, Red Sox lead 2-0.
Top of the second.
Here we go. Ellis Kinder rubs the ball up. Gus Sterngal, the American League home run leader, with 25. He has 77 runs batted in, batting .289. Kinder throws. There's a ground ball to short. He throws to first. 1 down.
1 out, base is empty.
Eddie Robinson steps to the plate, batting .273 with 9 home runs, 36 runs batted in. Kinder throws. It's a pop-up. Bobby Doerr backs up into shallow right field, puts it away for the out.
2 outs, base is empty.
Hi, Ken Castro. Thank you for joining us. Here we go. Hank Majeski, a .315 hitter, 2 home runs, 15 runs batted in. Kinder looks at him. Here's the pitch. It's a fly ball to left field. Ted Williams puts it away for
They
the
go
out.
down quietly, nothing doing this half inning.
The end of 1.5, Red Sox lead 2-0.
Bottom of the second.
Bobby Doerr due up, a .366 hitter, 12 home runs, 52 runs batted in. He really outperformed his original season, or his actual season, in the first half. Let's see how the second half goes. Here we go. Here's the pitch by Wright. He hits a line drive to left field. Zernial hardly has to move. He puts it away for the out.
1 out, base is empty.
El Zarilla up, a .372 hitter. He also outperformed his real season in the first half. He's got 4 home runs, 44 RBIs. Right throws. And he hits a long fly ball to left field. Zernial backing up to the wall, puts it away.
2 outs, bases empty.
Excuse me 1 second. I'm going to get a sip of water. It's going to be 117 here in Vegas today. I don't think I'm going out anywhere. You really get a dry throat in this kind of heat. Okay. Buddy Rozar up. Only 84 at-bats in the real season. He's got right on schedule here with about 37. So far this year, he's batting .270, which is a little below his .298 actual average. Here's the pitch. Ball hit to short, over to first, and it's a quick inning.
It's a 1-2-3 inning.
At the end of 2, Red Sox still lead 2-0.
Top of the third.
Gus Niaros, I guess is how you pronounce it. If someone can help me pronounce it any better, I'd appreciate it. Nellie Fox is on deck, and Wright, the pitcher, will follow. Here's Kinder's pitch. Ground ball to second. He's out at first.
1 out, bases empty.
Nellie Fox due up. Nellie Fox batting .258, which is right on schedule with what he batted in real life. No home runs, 23 runs batted in. And he's hit a ground ball right back to the mound, over to Dropo for the out.
2 outs, bases empty.
Now Bill Wright steps in. Bill Wright does not have a hit. His innings pitched, however, his innings pitched is probably not very high. We'll have to take a look at that when he hits the mound. Here's Wright's pitch. He doesn't have a hit, but he still makes it on base. I need to learn not to say those things before the batter comes up.
2 outs, man on first.
Chico Carrasquel comes up, batting .267. He grounded to third his first time up. And he's going to single to left field. The White Sox have their first hit of the game. The runner's going to stop at second.
2 outs, men on first and second.
And with 2 outs, the White Sox have something going here against Kinder. Dave Philly steps in. He flies to right field his first time up. He's batting .251. Kinder throws. And he strikes him out to end the inning.
No runs, 1 hit, and 2 left on.
At the end of 2.5, Red Sox still lead 2-0.
Bottom of the third.
Due up for the Red Sox, Ellis Kinder, the pitcher, followed by the top of the order, Dom DiMaggio, Johnny Pesky. Here we go. Kinder pops it up to third. Majeski puts it away.
1 out, bases empty.
Dom DiMaggio singled his first time up. It was an infield hit. He's batting .320. And we have our first rare play of the day. And he's going to ground out to first unassisted, but we have a collision. DiMaggio at first, and he comes up limping. His running speed is reduced to 1, and his defense rating reduced to 5. Well, that won't help me, but at least he's still in the game.
2 outs, bases empty.
Johnny Pesky up. Pesky lined out to second his first time up. He's batting .290. He's going to pop out to third base.
It's a 1-2-3 inning.
And we move on to the top of the fourth. Red Sox leading 2-0.
Top of the fourth.
Okay, I just took a second to glance over at the chat. Ken, replay is your second favorite cards and dice game. Well, I've played at Cards and Dice. It's almost exactly alike here. It's so much easier to do it on the computer because the computer knows the rules. I don't have to stop and look them up. Anyway, Kinder's on the mound. Mike McCormick comes up. He grounded to short his first time up. He's batting an even 300. He's going to strike out. One away.
One out, bases empty.
Gus Zernial. He grounded to short his first time up. He's batting 288. He's going to double into the right field corner. Zarilla's going to pick the ball up, throw it in. Zernial's going to walk into second base standing up. And the White Sox have their second hit of the game.
One out, man on second.
Here we go. Eddie Robinson due up, runner on second base in scoring position. Eddie popped up to second his first time up. He's batting 272. Kinder looks back at Zernial. Probably not a threat to run. Here's the pitch. And Robinson is out. 2 away.
2 outs, man on second.
Zernial still on second in scoring position. Hank Majeski, who flied to left, is up. 314 hitter. Kinder throws. And there's going to be a fly ball to DiMaggio in center. That's
No
it.
runs, 1 hit, and 1 left on.
Despite the double, the Red Sox get out of it. And at the end of 3.5, Red Sox lead 2-0.
Bottom of the 4th.
Bottom of the 4th, Williams leads off, followed by Vern Stevens and Walt Dropo. Williams grounded to second his first time up. And he's going to ground to second. It's going to be off Nellie Fox's glove this time, and Williams is going to beat it out for an infield hit.
No outs, man on first.
Williams also not a threat to steal at first. Vern Stevens up. He put one on the screen, knocked in 2 runs in the first inning for his 21st home run of the year. He's batting 348. Here's the pitch by Wright. There's going to be a ground ball to third. The infield's playing halfway. They're going to force Williams at second, and that's going to be it as Stevens is going to make it to first base.
1 out, man on first.
1 out. Stevens on first, about the same speed as Williams, so there's really no difference. Walt Dropo's up, grounded to second his first time up, batting 281. Wright throws. He's going to hit a line drive to Philly and right. He's going to put it away.
2 outs, man on first.
Bobby Doerr's up. Bobby Doerr line to left his first time out, up, batting 365. Here's the pitch. And he's going to pop up to the second baseman to end the inning.
No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left on.
At the end of 4 innings, the Red Sox still leading 2-0.
Top of the 5th.
Here in the top of the 5th, we're going to have the bottom third of the order up. Niaros, the catcher's batting 7th. Nellie Fox batting 8th. And Wright, the pitcher, 3rd. The Niaros grounded to second his first time up. Kinder looks at him, throws. We're going to have a second roll here. Looks pretty good for single. The only way we get him out, if it's an 11 or 12, is a base hit. Runner on first base.
No outs, man on first.
Nellie Fox due up. Nellie is batting 257. He grounded right back to the mound his first time up. He's going to fly out to center field to DiMaggio for the first out of the inning.
1 out, man on first.
Pitch is due up. There's 1 out. This AI has a tendency to bunt, and I'm going to play for it. But it didn't happen. 2 away.
2 outs, man on first.
Top of the order, Chris Carousel due up for the 3rd time here in the 5th inning. He grounded to third, singled. There's a runner on first. Wright looks in at him and throws. And he's going to hit a double into the left field corner. The catcher, who's a slow runner, looks like he's going to hold up at third. He's not going to be able to score.
2 outs, men on second and third.
And with 2 outs, the White Sox are all set up with 2 runners in scoring position as Dave Philly steps to the plate. He's flied out to right, struck out, batting .250 on the season. Kinder taking his time here on the mound. He looks in. He's going to pitch to Philly. Here it is. And he hits the ball to second. He's going to throw it to first, and the Red Sox are
No
out
runs,
of trouble.
2 hits, and 2 left on.
That's the second time this game that the White Sox have left runners in scoring position without having to score. And at the end of 4.5, midway through the game, Red Sox lead 2-0.
Bottom of the 5th.
Bottom third of the Red Sox order up, Zerillo, Rosar, and Kinder. Zerillo flied to left his first time up. And he's going to line out to the second baseman, who makes a spectacular play. I guess that's why Nellie Fox is in the Hall of Fame.
1 out, bases empty.
Buddy Rosar up. Buddy batting .263. He grounded to short last time. He's going to fly out to the right fielder Philly for the second out of the inning.
2 outs, bases empty.
The pitcher Kinder steps in. He popped up to the third baseman. His only time at bat. 2 outs, bottom of the 5th. Here's the pitch by right. We have a rare play. The last rare play got Dom DiMaggio slightly injured. Let's see what happens here. There's a looping drive to left field. Let's find out what's happening. 4, 5, or 6 will be a base hit. There it is. Kinder singles. The Red Sox have a runner
2
on
outs,
first.
men on first.
Dom DiMaggio due up. His fielding and speed ratings have been reduced because of his collision at first base. He's going to bat. Right throws. 2 balls. He's going to have to throw again.
2 outs, men on first.
Ball hit directly to first baseman, but it's past his glove. It's a single in the right field. Kinder's going to move to third. And the Red Sox, with 2 out, have runners on first and third.
2 outs, men on first and third.
Johnny Pesky due up. He's lined to second, popped up to third, batting .289. He's got a chance to knock in Ellis Kinder from third base. Right is taking his time. Now he throws. And there's a pop-up to third base. Majeski puts it away.
No runs, 2 hits, and 2 left on.
It was the Red Sox turn to leave a runner in scoring position. At the end of 5, Red Sox lead 2-0.
Top of the 6th.
Here we go. In the top of the 6th, we got the middle of the White Sox order. McCormick, Zernial, and Robertson. McCormick rounded to short, struck out. He's batting .293. Kinder looks at him and throws.
1 out, bases empty.
Next batter, home run leader, Gus Zernial, batting .290. And he's going to hit a fly ball mid to deep left field. Williams is going to put it away for the out.
2 outs, bases empty.
Two quick outs here in the top of the 6th. Eddie Robinson due up, who's popped to second, struck out. He's batting .271. Kinder throws. And he hits a ground ball to second, over to first, and there's a quick inning.
An easy inning to score, 1, 2, 3.
At the end of 5.5, it's 2-0 as this game is zipping along with only 9 hits and 2 runs scored. 30 minutes, and we've got more than half the game finished.
Bottom of the 6th.
Ted Williams due up. Vern Stevens to follow. Walt Dropo in the hole. Williams batting .338. He grounded to second, and he hit a single off of Nellie Fox's glove his last time up for an infield hit. Right pitches. And there's a line out to Carrasquel at short, one away.
1 out, bases empty.
Game continues to zip along. Vern Stevens knocked in the only 2 runs of the game in the first inning with a home run. With 1 aboard, he's grounded to third. He's batting .347. Here's Wright's pitch. And he's going to fly out to right field.
2 outs, bases empty.
As Walt Dropo steps in, batting .280. He's grounded to second, lined out to right. Here's Wright's pitch. We're going to have a second roll. Let's see what the odds are here. Pretty good odds for a single, and it's in a fly out to center field. The inning's over.
And just like that, the inning's over.
At the end of 6, we are still 2-0 Red Sox.
Top of the 7th.
Here we go as we enter the final 3 innings of the game. Majeski, Niaros, and Fox due up. Majeski's fly to left, fly to center. Kinder pitches. And he's going to be out as a short fly ball to DiMaggio.
1 out, bases empty.
Gus Niaros is up. He's grounded to second. He's singled. He's batting. What is he batting? He's batting .412. I'm impressed. Here we go. He hits a ground ball to short. Over to first. Dropo steps on the bag, and he's out.
2 outs, bases empty.
Nellie Fox, the Hall of Fame second baseman, batting .256, no home runs, 23 RBIs. A lot of people don't think he belongs in the Hall of Fame, but he made it basically because of his longevity, his steady play, and he was a good fielder. He grounded to the pitcher. He flied to center. Kinder throws.
Ball 4.
And he's going to walk. Hi, Dwayne. Nice to see you. Thank you for checking in on me today. Runner on first, 2 outs.
2 outs, men on first.
Bill Wright, the pitcher, due up. Let's see what he does with 2 outs. Sounds like he struck out. And that's the end of the inning.
No runs, no hits, and 1 left on.
Moving right along at the 6.5, the only score, the Red Sox got 2 runs in the first. It stayed that way until the bottom of the 7th.
Bottom of the 7th.
Well, here we go, the bottom of the 7th. Hi, Big Clue. Thank you for checking in. I greatly appreciate it. You know, take me out to the ball game. I have a boring story about that. I'm 72 years old. I have 3 children, 42, 41, and 32. When my 2 older kids used to ride in the car with me when they were just toddlers, I used to sing them that song all the time. And I guess that would have to mean that Take Me Out to the Ball Game must be my favorite song. Here we go, the bottom of the 7th inning. I'm sorry to bore you with that story, but It popped into my head. Dor Zarilla Rosar due up. Bobby Dor lined to left, popped out to second. He's a 363 hitter. Right looks like he's got an inning or two left in him. This is a great pitcher's duel we've got going. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to third. Over to first, one away.
1 out, bases empty.
And let me glance over here and see if there's anything I need to address. Nope. Here we go. Second batter, Al Zarilla. Fly to left. Line to second. Nellie Fox has made a couple of great plays today. He stole a couple of singles from the Red Sox. Zarilla batting 369. Here's Wright's pitch. And he's going to fly out to McCormick in center field.
2 outs, bases empty.
Rosar due up, the Red Sox backup catcher, batting 256. He grounded to short, flied to right. Wright's pitch. And he's going to single to right field. Philly picks it up on a hop, throws it into Nellie Fox. The Red Sox have a runner on for the pitcher who's due up with 2 outs.
2 outs, men on first.
I'm not going to say anything. I'll tell you what I was going to say after I do this roll. Kinder popped up to third, singled. And he's going to pop up to third to end the inning.
No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left on.
What I was going to say was the light-hitting Ellis Kinder singled his last time up. Hope we get another hit, but I didn't want to jinx him, but it didn't make any difference. As you see, at the end of 7, that first inning score still holds up. Red Sox 2, White Sox nothing.
Top of the 8th.
We move to the top of the 8th, and the top of the White Sox order, Carrascal, Philly, McCormick due up. Kinder looks like he may only have this inning in him, but let's see what happens. Carrascal's grounded to third, singled and doubled. He's had a good day. Here's the pitch.
Ball 4.
He had such a good day, Kinder wanted no part of him. He's on first with nobody out.
No outs, men on first.
We have a 249 hitter in the shape of Dave Philly due up with 8 home runs, 27 RBIs. Let's see if the AI is going to bunt. They're playing halfway the infield. Kinder throws. He's not. He's going to pop up to second base. Dor's going to put it away. Here's the boost check. And we've got a little extra time.
1 out, men on first.
Kinder goes back to 10 more batters faced. Every time they get down to 0, you make a roll. If it's higher than his number, they get extra batters to face. In this case, Kinder now has enough to finish the game. Mike McCormick due up. Runner still on first, only 1 out. McCormick, at 286 hitters, grounded to short, struck out twice. Kinder throws. 26 is going to be a play in the outfield there. Let's see if DiMaggio's reduced rating hurts. Anything over 33 is a hit. And there's a base hit. Carrascal is going to move to second. He's going to stay there.
1 out, men on first and second.
The White Sox have a runner in scoring position. They have the tying run on first. Gus Zernial, the home run leader in the American League, at the plate. Kinder's got to be careful. Here's the pitch. And we have a rare play. We've had a few of those today. Foul territory. There isn't much foul territory in Fenway Park, so this most likely will be a foul ball. And it is.
1 out, men on first and second.
Same situation. Zernial, who's grounded to short, doubled and fly to left. Here's the pitch. There's a ground ball to shortstop. We're going to have to roll for a Stevens error. Stevens is a good fielding shortstop. He does not make the error. And there's going to be runners on first and third as they get the runner forced at second.
2 outs, men on first and third.
Tying run still on first base as I glance over to the chat. Did my kids like it, Dwayne? What I used to do is I used to sing it normally, and then I'd sing it speeding up the tempo, and then I'd sing it in a Donald Duck voice, and I'd get them laughing all over the place. That's what you can make 3 and 4 year olds laugh doing almost anything, but I did it by singing that song. Okay, we got the tying run on first in the form of Gus Zernial. Carrasquel on third, Eddie Robinson up. He's popped to second, struck out, grounded to second. He's batting .270. Kinder's going to try to get out of this jam, and here's the pitch. Ball hit to second, plays over to first. He could beat it out. Let's see what happens. He's out, and the Red Sox are out of the inning.
No runs, 1 hit, and 2 left on.
At the end of 7.5, Red Sox hold on to a 2-0 lead. Time for another sip of water, excuse me. Okay, here we go to the bottom of the 8th inning.
Bottom of the 8th.
Red Sox will have the top of the order, Dom DiMaggio, Pesky, and Williams up. Wright still on the mound. Looks like he may be able to finish this inning. DiMaggio has an infield hit. I guess his running isn't that bad. He started the 8th inning like he started the game.
No outs, men on first. The defense is playing in at the corners.
We have our second base action play. This could be a wild pitch, a pass ball, a pickoff attempt. It could be nothing. Possible wild pitch. A 5 and 6, it's a wild pitch. It's a 6. DiMaggio's going to second. The Red Sox have a possible insurance run on second
no outs,
base.
men on second. The defense is playing in at the corners.
Well, they think I'm going to bunt, but I'm not. Ground ball to second. Pesky does his job. Same as a bunt. DiMaggio goes to third.
1 out, man on third. They brought the infield in.
The infield's in. This could be Wright's last batter. Ted Williams grounded to second, single, lined out to short, batting .337. Here's the pitch. And he's going to fly out to right field. Dom DiMaggio is going to score. Red Sox get their insurance run.
2
They
outs, base is empty.
roll for the boost, and we got 7 more batters for Wright. So it looks like Wright's going to finish the inning as Vern Stevens steps up the plate. He knocked in 2 runs in the first, grounded with a home run, grounded to third, flied to right. Here's his pitch. And the inning's over.
1 run, 1 hit, and none left on.
At the end of 8 innings, Red Sox lead 3-0. We go to the top of the 9th to see if Kinder can finish the game.
Top of the 9th.
Kinder's going to face the bottom of the White Sox orders, batters 6, 7, and 8, Majeski, Niaros, and Fox. Majeski flied to left, flied to center twice. He's batting .312. Kinder throws. And there's a short fly to center field, and DiMaggio's going to put it away for the out.
1 out, base is empty.
White Sox down to 2 outs. Niaros is up. His average has dropped to .389. He's only got 18 at-bats this year. Kinder throws. And there's a single to left field. That probably will put him back over 400.
1 out, man on first.
421. Congratulations. Red Sox lead 3-0. A slow runner at first in the form of Niaros. Nellie Fox due up. Infield playing halfway to the double play. Nellie Fox is a tough guy to double up. Kinder throws.
Going to use a pinch hitter.
Nellie Fox is not going to bat. Floyd Baker. Baker batting .455. He's only has 22 at-bats, but he's got 10 hits, 8 RBIs. He has yet to be struck out. Let's see if Kinder can handle it. It's a ground ball to second, over to short, back to first, and the ball game's over.
Wins the game. Until next time, this is Replay Radio signing off.
Well, Kinder throws a shutout. The Red Sox win 3-0. They end their 3-game losing streak. Kinder's now 7-3. Bill Wright drops to 4-10. Ellis Kinder, rightfully so, is the MVP of the game. Let's go to the box score. We got DiMaggio 3 for 4. He scored 2 runs. Vern Stevens hit the home run. That was the story of the offense. There was no offense for the White Sox. Kinder pitched 9 innings, allowed 6 hits, no runs, walked 3, struck out 6. His ERA drops to 3.62, which in 1950 is a terrific ERA. Wright pitches a good game, 8 innings, 7 hits, 3 runs, struck out 1, walked nobody. His ERA is 4.13. Let's do this. Let's go back and play the rest of today's games, see how the rest of the league does. The Yankees beat Cleveland at home 7-6. They keep pace with the first place Red Sox. Philadelphia at home squeezes by the St. Louis Browns 11-10. The Cubs at home beat Brooklyn 7-5. Cincinnati loses to the Braves 1-0. At home, St. Louis Cardinals beat the Philadelphia Phillies, who are in first place in the National League 5-4. And the New York Giants defeat the Pittsburgh Pirates on the road 10-5. We pop over to the standings here. The Red Sox are now still 2.5 games up, as they were when the day started. Yankees are in second place, 2.5 games back. Detroit, 9.5 games back. And once again, even though the Phillies lost, they've lost a couple of games in the standings to Brooklyn, but they are leading by 8. Let's take a look at the schedule for next week and see what game I may be able to broadcast. Well, we'll start on Wednesday. Now, that looks like a good game. Detroit at Boston. Do they play on Thursday? Either this Wednesday or Thursday game will be the next game. I'll see how it progresses, and then I'll post it on Facebook as to what game I play. I appreciate everybody showing up today. It's going to be a hot weekend. I'm going to stay in. So my guess is I think I'm going to broadcast a 1912 Red Sox game sometime this weekend. I'll take a look and see when everybody is broadcasting, and I'll pick a time in between so we don't have any conflicts with anybody. Anyway, I appreciate everybody for showing up. Thank you very much. Stay cool, stay dry. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend, and hopefully we'll see you later on in the weekend. Have a nice day.